Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I created this teal smoky eye using the new RawBeautyKristi and PUR Cosmetics palette, which I cannot wait to show you guys. So before I go in with any eyeshadow, I'm first going to prime my eyelids. I'm using the MAC Cosmetics Paint Pot in the color Soft Ochre, which I use in all my videos if you don't know by now. I'm using the Sigma Beauty P84 brush to apply this, which is my favorite brush for applying this eyeshadow primer. Now, like I said, I'm gonna use the RawBeautyKristi and PUR Cosmetics collaboration palette, which I think is such a beautiful palette. It has some bright colors, it has some neutrals, which is really nice because this way you can create a lot of different eye looks, which I absolutely love. You can do like daytime looks, but also more colorful ones, really nice like neutral looks, smoky eyes. You can do a lot of things with this, which made me really excited to play with it. So I started with the white color and I'm using this for underneath the brow bone, and oh my god, I was shocked at how pigmented this white shade is. I have used many white eyeshadows, but never they gave me this amount of pigmentation. So that was starting off real good. That gave me like a lot of hope on how the other eyeshadows were gonna like perform. So now I'm applying some eyeshadow guards. I'm using any Chute eyeshadow guards, which I sell on my own website, which I have linked down in the description bar. I'm applying them like at the outer end underneath the eyes, which are gonna help me with eyeshadow fallout, but also leave me with a really sharp edge at the outer end of the eyelid. So I'm gonna use the color Hurtful, which is a teal blue color. A lot of you requested me doing a video using this on my Instagram story. I did like a question poll and a lot of you wanted me to use this shade. So this shade is super pigmented, which kind of scared me because normally I would first go in with a light color and then build it up by going darker and darker, but this shade is quite dark on its own, so I wasn't really sure if it was smart for me to do this, but it was actually a really soft consistency, which made it really easy to blend out. And keep in mind that I only used one swipe of product. Like normally I go back in with more eyeshadow and build it up, but I only went in the eyeshadow once with my brush. You saw me doing it. Then I applied it on the eyelids, and that's actually all I used right now. I wanted to show you all of the blending process. I didn't cut any of this part because I really wanted to show you how long it took me to blend this out. Now it did took me a lot of time because I wanted to kind of like softly blend it up more upwards and go more upwards and repeat that because I wanted kind of like to get a nice gradient from dark to light towards my eyebrow. So you can see like the white underneath the brow, and then when you go lower and lower it gets darker and darker towards the crease area. That was kind of what I was going for. So therefore I had to kind of like use the excess product which was still left on my brush to blend a little bit more upwards towards my brow. So in that area you will get like less product and a softer blend, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but hopefully by seeing me do it, it all makes sense. So right now I'm using a brush from Sigma Beauty, and actually all the brushes I'm using from Sigma Beauty are included in the brush kit that I created together with Sigma Beauty. I created my own brush kit which has all my favorite brushes, which I think are perfect to create any eye look that you want. So I have the link down in the description bar in case you want to purchase together with a discount code, which you can use to save any money on their products. So I just continue to blend and blend until I'm satisfied with how it's looking, and of course everything I do at this side of my eye I'm also gonna do at the other side of my eye, but I always show like most only at one eye, because if I would show everything on both eyes this video would become really long. So now I took a clean blending brush and kind of like blending over the edges to make it look even more soft, and then I went in with the Maybelline Studio gel eyeliner, which is my favorite drugstore gel eyeliner, using a Sigma Beauty synthetic blending brush again, and kind of like applying it all over the eyelid. Now I don't want to blend it up too high. I kind of want to like stop where my crease area starts because I want to blend it out with black eyeshadow later on. But I really wanted to focus like on packing as much of this product on the eyelid to make it as black as possible. If you have never created a smoky eye with a gel eyeliner base, you definitely have to try it because this is gonna make your eye look so much more smoky. Now I am actually going in with a lighter color over the eyelid, which maybe makes the whole purpose a little bit weird. I don't know, I still like to do this, but if you are going for a really black smoky eye, like this is the perfect thing to do, because using a gel eyeliner underneath the black eyeshadow is gonna make it look so much more blacker in comparison if you would only use black eyeshadow. So I kind of blended out the edges with the gel eyeliner that was left over, and then I went in with some black eyeshadow. Now the RawBeautyKristi and PUR Cosmetics eyeshadow palette does not have a black eyeshadow. I think that's the only downside I can come up with when I have to say like what is missing about the palette, maybe like a really nice black eyeshadow. So I had to use a different black eyeshadow in order to do this, but I think if you recreate this eye look, I think we all have a black eyeshadow in one of our palettes. So just use a black eyeshadow that you like and use that to kind of like blend out the edges. And then I went back in with the Hurtful eyeshadow and blending a little bit more of that in between where I applied the black eyeshadow and the blue eyeshadow that you can see right above it, to kind of like make the transition look even better and more blended out. I definitely think this made a huge difference just to make it look even more blended out. Then now I'm gonna take the shade Golden Ticket, which is a really nice bronzy color, but I think because I used it on top of the black eyeshadow, it actually looks a little bit more bluish greenish, which is really nice because you probably wouldn't expect that this is the shade that I used from the palette. It kind of transforms, which I really like because it just shows how many awesome looks you can do with this palette. Which are really different, because if I would use this eyeshadow with just some brown shades in the crease, it will look really different, which is really nice. So I removed the eyeshadow guards and you can see it left me with a really sharp edge, which is perfect for if you struggle with creating a sharp line for your gel eyeliner, because you can just follow along the line and this is gonna do the job for you. It's like just a nice trick which you can do. If you don't have eyeshadow guards, of course you can use some sticky tape that you have at home. That will do the job as well. So I'm creating a line above the lash line, and then I created the wing liner. I didn't want it to include too much of that in the video because I have a separate video on how I do my eyeliner. I will link that down in the description bar. Now for the waterline, I took the Barry M Cosmetics Bold Waterproof Pencil, which is my favorite pencil for the waterline. I think it still wears off a little bit, but so far it's the best I have tried, and it's also very inexpensive, which is really nice. Now I'm gonna take this shade, which is like a matte brown, really beautiful. I'm taking a Sigma Beauty flat definer brush and packing this on underneath the lower lash line. And once again, the eyeshadow performed really well. Super nice color payoff. Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about it. I think these eyeshadows are absolutely incredible. Now I'm mixing two shades together, the brownish and the yellowy kind of shade, mixing both of them on my brush and blending everything out underneath the lower lash line. You can also go in with the teal shade if you want to kind of like stay in the blue color theme, but I wanted to kind of like use a brown shade to kind of pop the color of my eye a bit more. And then I went back in with the white shade and using that for in the inner corner of my eye to give it a bit of a pop of white and brightness. You can also use the shimmer which is in the palette, but I wanted to use a matte one because I think it actually looks really cool. Then I'm curling my lashes using a Tweezerman lash curler, which is really nice. And then I went in with the They're Real mascara from Benefit. Now, if you're following my YouTube channel for a while, you know I always use the Roller Lash mascara, which is my ride or die mascara. But I recently started using this one and it makes my lower lashes so freaking long. It's also actually really nice for my upper lashes, but look at my lower lashes, like damn. I was really impressed, and the lashes I used are also from the same collaboration in the style Lovely, and they look really good. And then this is the end of the video. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I know I only showed the eyes, but I wanted to really focus on the eyes with this video. I really love how it turned out. I think the palette was incredible. I think maybe even the best palette I have tried so far. Like I said in my intro, I have never tried anything else from this brand, from PUR, so I have no idea if this is a formula which they also have with their other eyeshadows, but I was really impressed by how good it is. All the shades blended out like a dream. The metallic shades apply really nicely, super pigmented, so I'm just really impressed, and I would definitely recommend this palette. And I'm not saying this because Kristi created this palette, but just because I was so impressed by how easy everything blended out, and I actually think it looked really good. I'm really happy with how it's looking. It is a very dramatic look, so if you guys want to see another video of me using the palette but maybe see more of a neutral look, definitely let me know. Maybe I can do like a everyday look if you guys are interested. So let me know in the comment section. And one more time, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Yeah, he sets my body in motion. He knows how to turn things up. And he knows what gets me going. Yeah, like a little text saying, hey, what's up? They look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us, thinking we are too much. Look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us. Why do I need to be good all the time? I'm wrapped around his finger, but he is mine. Don't care what they say, too late anyway. Why do I need to be good all the